Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Head shave time. Haven't done a head shave for it'll be a while. I've got no idea, maybe a week, I'm not sure. As you can see, there's a fair bit of growth. I'm not as bald as I thought I was, but I can definitely tell I'm getting less and less hair here. The soap for today, I haven't used this brand of this artisan for a little while now, and they've just released a new scent. I think it's called Coronata from memory. I might have butchered that, I can't remember. I should really do my research before I do these things, but I just get stuck in normally. Union from Moonsoaps, fantastic labels, amazing labels. Now these are tallow based. All of Moonsoaps shaving soap offerings are all tallow based, and they are all in-house rendered tallow by the man that makes these. And he was a butcher for many years, a qualified butcher. I'm not sure how you quite go about that. It's an apprenticeship, I believe, but rendered in-house tallow formula. There we go. From the butcher to the barber. I love that saying, I think that's brilliant. Now the scent on it. Oh, it's a really nice, lightly sweet barbershop scent. Really, I can't describe it any better. It's in that barbershop mould. If you like barbershop scents, this one will be up your alley. It's not a smack in the face barbershop. I have seen people say it's a really strong scent, but for me it's not. It's maybe a 3 or a 4. Probably closer to a 4 in scent strength out of 10. Basing my 10 on Derby, because Derby's through the roof. Right, the brush is going to be my Simog 24mm special edition. Now this one is 50% boar, 50% badger hair. They no longer make this particular brush, but they do now offer, in quite a lot of their brushes now, the same knot. Now this knot takes a while to break in, unless you're lucky and you get a soft one, but it did take a long time to break in. You can see now that once it's wet, it does sort of, not gel, but you can see where there's clumps of tips there. And they're generally, I think that's mainly the boar bristles. I don't think it's so much the badger bristles, but still got a little bit of scritch and scratch, but not enough that puts me off. In the beginning it was hard work, I'll be honest. I picked this up from I suppose it was really a deceased estate, but it was one of the gentlemen over in the Eastern States that passed away, who was an avid wet shaver and was big on the forums, paste and cut forum over here in Australia. Very highly regarded, well thought of, lovely bloke by all accounts. I never managed to speak to him. I didn't know who he was, in all honesty, but he was obviously well known enough and loved enough in the community that they did a lot in terms of selling off his stuff for his family to help with funeral costs and other things. Obviously, I mean, I don't know how much they raised in the end through selling his shaving stuff, but it was certainly it was a worthy cause. For me, that was one of the better purchases, just based on where the money was going, sort of thing. You know, almost like a charity, but you know it's going directly to a family to help them in a massive time of need, losing a husband and a father and a brother and a son. It would have been very hard. So it gets used. I don't think I would ever get rid of this brush, mainly because of that, in all honesty. And the more I find I use this, the better it becomes. I am unfortunately not a big fan of Simog bristle brushes, the bow hair. Right, there's far too much soap in this brush, as you can see. Hope you can see. Basically my head shaves a sort of one pass, but today I'm going to use a DE. I'm going to use a DE, which I've really enjoyed using. Strangely, really enjoyed using. I don't know why I've enjoyed using it so much, given that it's such a bog standard razor, and it is the Gillette Heritage, which I have got on loan from Craig Stanway over at Face Fat. You get all this soap out. Now you get 6 ounces of soap here, which is also incredible, because there's very few companies out there that offer more than 4. Some only offer 3. Sterling's probably your mainstay, 5.8 ounces of soap. 6 ounces of soap here. Now the downside to that is, and it is a downside in my opinion, is that it takes a long time to go through 6 ounces of soap, especially when it's this hard. This is quite a hard, I mean, I think it's I don't know how he makes this soap, it's a hot pour, or I don't know, but it's pretty hard, it's not, I can't just squish my finger into it very easily. But it works very, very well. I do find the soap bases over there, Zach makes a very, very slick soap. His wife, Melody, she makes all the sort of bath soaps and things like that. And I think that's basically what the company was in the beginning. I think it was Melody's, his wife, and she just sort of, she makes bath bombs, I think, and bath soaps and like shampoo bars and things like that. Now, I've had the soaps. They sent some over for my wife, really, to be honest with you. I think I used it more. We only use soap in the shower now. I'm yet to find a quality shampoo soap, a shampoo bar that doesn't just not last, that lasts. Not for me, it's for my wife. But we're finding at the moment they're pretty expensive for a shampoo bar, but they've got no real longevity. They just don't last long at all. So you get they're way less than a month, but some companies are charging $21, $22 for one bar. Now, I don't know the major difference in a soap bar and a shampoo bar. Of course, I would imagine there's slightly more expensive oils and stuff like that in the shampoo bar, but I've not been impressed so far. We've tried 3, they've all not lasted very long. They've all smelled pretty nice, but just don't last. So if anyone's got any suggestions for a good shampoo bar company with a shampoo bar for women's hair, not obviously for my hair, I mean maybe my ass hair, but I'm just a bar soap guy, just bar soap everything, it's great. No hair to worry about. It's my most commonly asked question everywhere I go. Do you wish you still had hair? The honest, 100% honest answer is yes, I do. I wish I did still have hair, because I would probably still shave my head now, but just to have the ability to just grow it if I wanted to and actually have a full head of hair again that I could style would be black. I'm always taking the piss out of Jack and his quiff over at the virtual groom room. And he's like, yeah, you're just fucking jealous, man. And to be honest with you, I am. It's just as simple as that. I've no regrets with being, well, I can't really have regrets because it wasn't a choice. I was going bald, or I'm receding at least. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. So I had to sort of follow it through by shaving my head. And everyone always says, I don't think I'm going to suit having a bald head. I don't think really, in all honesty, anyone suits it. When you shave your own head, you look in the mirror and you go, fucking hell, that looks ridiculous. Your wife sees you, has seen you every day, you look ridiculous. Your kids see you, you look ridiculous. It doesn't suit you at all. For some reason, when you meet strangers, or people see you for the first time, it just sort of suits you. You know, you can't, I never look at a bald bloke and go, fuck, he doesn't suit that bald head. I don't think I've ever done that. I think you just suit it. It's just the way it is. I mean, it's funny. I shave my face, I shave my head, and I've got these eyebrows. They never look out of fucking place. It's really weird. Right. The Gillette Heritage DE razor. It's got a bog standard Mueller Edwin Jagger head. It's made in Germany, as far as I'm aware. It's constructed beautifully. It's finished off beautifully. The plating on the head is absolutely immaculate. The handle is fucking shit. It's finished shit, it's made shit, it's got striation marks on it, it's just crap, really. And it's too light, so we'll see how we go with this head shave. Now I'm going to do a with the grain pass first. I've got the same Wizamet blade in here that I've used for my previous 2 or 3 face shaves. 3 face shaves I think it is now. I did one with a shit crawler and 2 with this razor now. I haven't shaved my head with a DE razor quite a long time. I've got the leaf razor on standby just to finish off, maybe because I know I don't have all the manoeuvrability yet with my wrist still in here, and it's going to be in here for quite, I'm going up here to try and grab my ear, but it just doesn't work very well. I think I can just grab my ear there just to do this bit. There we go. And then I'm just just going to go, I normally just go against the grain here, but I'm going to go back old school. Back to the old full passes as it is, you know, with the grain and then against the grain. I will say straight off the bat, it's silky smooth, it's really smooth. It's very, very easy to hold and maintain the angle. The head heavy nature of this razor, it's not affecting this shave too much. It does, I do notice it on a face shave, but on this shave, on the head shave, I'm not really noticing that heavy head quite as much as I do on the face shave. I'm just using my mirror, which you can't really see. There is a mirror over there. Now you look in this mirror right in front of me, behind the camera, and look in that mirror and I can see the back of my head. It works perfectly. It was almost like I built this bathroom for my head shaves. But I'm definitely a massive fan of Wizamet blades. Now these are modern Wizamet blades, they're not the old school ones, these are the ones made in Russia. So as far as I'm aware, and on good advice, these are the exact same as Paul Silver blades, which are still available. So if you want to try Wizamets, but you don't want to pay the big price on eBay or wherever you're getting them from, grab yourself some Paul Silver Super Iridiums, which I believe are still available. And you should get the exact same razor blade. Right, that was a lot of hair that I knocked off. It was buttery smooth, and the blades obviously, in any razor, a blade's about 90% of the shave in my opinion. If you put a shit blade in, no matter what razor you put it in, you'll get a shit shave. Put a great blade in, most razors you'll get it from a good to a brilliant shave depending on the razor. Just going to sit the razor back in the water to keep it warm. Just wet my hand and have a bit of a feel. So yeah, there's an absolute shit ton of hair left behind, which was expected. I will say, oh no, there is, I didn't think there was much residual slickness there, but do you know what it is? It's because so much hair left over against the grain that it feels really, really rough, and it feels like there's no residual slickness, but there actually is. Now, one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of Smog bore brushes is for some reason something happens along the way with the premium bore, premium Surda, I think it's called, which is their top bore bristle. Now, it is super soft when you break it in. It feels like it's synthetic, but it eats the lather. So I don't know whether you can see here. I loaded pretty heavy, but the lather's almost gone already. And this has only got 50% of that bore here in it. Right, here we go with the Heritage razor from Gillette. I say from Gillette. Gillette didn't actually make these, I don't think. These were, the head was made in Germany. I can only imagine, most likely by Mueller, because this is, like, it looks identical to an Edwin Jagger or a Mueller head. I will say though, that for whatever reason, and this could be the blade, this shaves better than the Edwin Jagger and the Mueller. And I found the Mueller R89 to be a better shaver than the DE89. Don't ask me why, it just shaved smoother and better. I got better shaves from the Mueller than I did from the Edwin Jagger. The lather's actually a bit dry, it's maybe, oh yeah, that's really good. Let's see, it's been a while been quite a long time since I've shaved my full head with and against the grain with a DE razor. Mainly because I do tend to get irritation. It's nothing to do with technique. I think I'm pretty proficient really with a DE razor on my head. I find the angles quite easy. But a lot of the time it's maybe overshading certain areas. Right, now I might not be a fan of this razor. Now someone did mention to me they quite like the knurling. The knurling's actually pretty good. I can keep a good grip of it. I don't feel like it's going to slip out my fingers, even upside down here. To be fair, this is just peeling through the hair. Like, I mean, against the grain, this is the test for any blade. And soap, it has to be able to peel through the hair. Right, let's have a bit of a feel. I'm not expecting this to be perfect. I probably will still finish off with the leaf, but we shall see. I'll wet my hand, have a bit of a feel. 16 minutes in, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that for a... Yeah, look, there's a bit left over. It's nothing major. I don't know whether just to... Do you know what? I might just lather up again, just on the spots where I can feel here, which is my crown as always, because I haven't actually finished the crown yet, because I go from this side to this side on the crown. My hair grows from this side to that side, so to get that against the grain pass. And I'm just going to wet here, lather here, sorry. I say lather, there's not much left in the brush. I might sort of just chuck that everywhere. So as you can see, this is what some mugs do. See that? There's nothing left. Had I been using a synthetic or one of my badger brushes, I don't think the lather would have dissipated to this point. On the upside, the soap is still slick enough to shave with, I think, I hope. Now the main benefit of having this hand available is I can actually feel as I go. So I'm sort of shaving, not blind obviously, but I don't know how well I've shaved it until I'm finished, and by that time there's normally not enough lather or anything left over to finish it off. Yeah, there's still a fair bit left actually. Do you know what? I'm just gonna... So this is obviously making my shave a lot longer. I don't know how well this lather is going to work now, because there literally is no lather, that's just a coating. The leaf razor, I think from memory, this is a full brand new set of Wizamet blades. I don't need to go against the grain everywhere, but I will anyway. So you can hear there is absolutely no feedback on most of this. A little bit there, quite a bit there. So what this is telling me is that the leaf razor does work, in essence, very similar to a cartridge razor, because I wasn't feeling this stuff here with the DE, whereas now I obviously am. So really what's happening is the first blade must be lifting the hair, the second blade cutting it a bit more, and then the third blade finishing it off. Not much on the back. To be honest with you, the little Heritage razor has done a very, very good job. It's been very comfortable. It's pretty efficient. That's the thing that surprised me most with it as well, how efficient it's been. Look, to be honest, the biggest surprise for me has been the fact that it's shaving. It's giving me really nice shaves, almost irritation free. And really, that's what I'm looking for when I have a shave these days. Doesn't matter how fancy the razor is, if it gives me an absolutely amazing shave. That's still got a bit of hair that way. There we go. I am going for my full whack BBS here now. And that is pretty much flawless. There's nothing left here. We'll see if we get any redness or any, not redness, but any blood in a minute. I can tell one thing already. There's literally no irritation, hardly anything at all that I can feel so far. I think that's testament to the DE razor, really. I think that's a really good test for it, a head shave. I think the fact that it's came through it pretty well. And one-handed, if I was two-handed, I could most certainly get a BBS shave with that razor. And I think I would do well to stay pretty much irritation and blood free. I'm just looking in the mirror over there and it looks fine. Now the thing with the head is, with a head shave, is I find head shaves generally tend to get more creepers than weepers. Now I still get weepers when I do head shaves, but it's the creepers that my skin looks great, feels great straight after it, and then a couple of hours later I can sometimes have 20-30 spots of blood, very small spots, almost unnoticeable. I can feel them, and then when I check in the mirror, sure enough, they're there. There's still a bit of soap in this brush, but I'll sort that out after the shave. So let's have a little bit of a feel. Nothing, not a single bit of blood anyway, which is a winner chicken dinner, as they say in Australia. Union soap, Union post shave balm, 4 ounces of soap, balm, fucking soap, glass bottle, obviously plastic, top cap on it, but the scent on this is great and it's got a good whack of menthol. 1, 2, 3 squirts, that might be enough. In fact, 3 was absolutely perfect. That's absorbed already. Lovely scent. There's a good whack of menthol in it. I'll be honest with you, you don't feel it on your edge very much. If you shave your edge, you guys will know. You feel the menthol a little bit, but not much. So there we have it. Union shaving soap from Moonsoaps.com, made by Zach and Melody Kent out of, oh, where are they based? I can't remember now. They're over in the States anyway. Tallow based soap, quality stuff. Simulg special edition 2012, 50% boar, 50% badger. On a face shave, for some reason I get a better lather density and I want the lather better. I'm struggling with lathers on my head at the moment, but on a face shave I'll get 3 passes and I pick up from that. They'll be good lathers. The razor just continues to impress, to be honest with you. It really does. Such a simple, cheap, effective razor. The handle is real cheap nasty, but that head looks impeccable. It looks like a good quality polished stainless head, like it's immaculate. The finishing razor was the leaf. Generally, as always, at the end of the day, this razor here will probably never be replaced in the den, other than with another leaf razor. I know I've said that about a lot of things, but this one really has impressed me with head shaves. Not the best face shaving razor, but for head shaves, it's great. And the wife's legs as well, brilliant. And finished off today with Union Pulse Shave Balm with a little kick of menthol and a beautiful barbershop scent. And that feels wonderful. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.